Now, we had very wholesome conversations in the first hour, the second, and now this is the third hour, right? Am I right? How many hours have I had today? 2 hours, yeah. Yes, I've had 2 hours today. And yes, it's been a good one right here in the studio. Of course, you're still tuning into Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja. It is your radio experience you can count on. And it's myself, Martha, still here nowhere until it is 2 p.m. on the dot. Now, today on Workstation, I have beautiful people right here in the studio and probably one handsome boy. What kind of wallpaper? Jesus. Anyways, we have three lovely people sitting here in the studio with myself. They are interns, and the conversation on the workstation today will be about internship. How are you doing, guys?
Fine.
I say Taco.
Yeah,
How are you doing?
Fine.
Yeah, so what's your
Doing
name?
great.
Tell us your name.
My name is Valentine Shaw.
All right.
My name is Alassane Damilola.
And
My name is Perpetua Oze.
how y'all doing?
You're fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
You're good.
Yeah, up for the energy of today.
Yeah.
Energy.
Yeah.
All right. It's good to have y'all join us right here in the studio. Now, today we are talking internship. So when we say internship, what do you guys think that we mean?
Internship is like that period, let's say students do get when he's like probably education in the university, and then he has to like go there and also, let's say, work or let's say practice without being paid so that he could learn and like impact some knowledge concerning his vocation.
All right. Let's hear you, Damnola.
Okay, I would say that internship it's a training period for a student or a trainee in a way that he or she gets to have a working experience
Okay.
in any organization, most especially without a pay.
All
In order
right.
to improve his or her skills.
All right. Let's hear you. What's internship?
I would say internship is all about a student gaining knowledge. For example, you can say internship is something you work. You need to learn about what you're doing, and it's not all about you just coming there or visiting the environment, but it's all about to get impact, get knowledge in what you're doing. And it makes you to learn more. Even though you have to come back again to work, you'll be able to know what
More.
you're doing more about it.
All right, guys. I'm proud of you.
Thank
You know,
you.
you got the right thing. All right, so people, you have heard what they said. An internship, I'll take a dictionary explanation of that so that we're on track. It is the position of a student. So now you perspective, but it's not just a student who can intern. A trainee who works in an organization also is an intern, and sometimes they do what they do without pay in order to gain work experience or satisfy requirements for a qualification. And now, this is one of the things that most of us don't try to subscribe these days. We have a lot of people say, when you say intern or volunteer without pay, they're like, no, everything's about money. I have to earn money. You can imagine, I remember at my time, it was called industrial attachment. Do it. So they went home, forged, things on. I'm hoping you guys are not like that. Logbooks, few logbooks on their own, and then submitted it to the school. Like, I went for industrial attachment. But many years later, counting 10 now, later, we see people who, have not actually done anything with their lives. Internship processes or the period of internship is a time where you get to learn. Actively learn what you look forward to practicing over time. Now, the fact that it is without pay does not mean it does not have a system of reward, and that is where a lot of us get it wrong. Now, it is an opportunity for me. I want to work in Shell. You get it. If I get the opportunity to be an intern in such a position, what I should be looking for should not in any way be money. What I should be looking for is adopting valuable skills, learning valuable skills, adopting priority behaviors that can enable me fit. For you, it's a period where students get to learn hands-on what they learn in school, practice rather hands-on what they learn in school. For trainees, it's a time where you get to learn from those who are above you, and of course, hands-on practicing what you have, learned over the years. So this is a very integral part of career growth. It is a very integral part of learning. We don't, some of us just want to start earning almost immediate. Meanwhile, we don't have the requisite knowledge to, or we don't have the value to enable us earn. People pay for value, remember. Nobody is going to employ you because you are beautiful, because you are handsome, because you speak well. Okay, speak well can be a value or a skill. So people will pay for the value that you add. How do you get value? By submitting yourself to learning or to training, right? Now, let me ask you, what are your expectations? As interns, what are your expectations? Anybody can go first. You don't have expectations.
We do expect a lot of things.
Like
but,
what? Okay.
Well, to me, I was looking forward in, like, let's say, getting more knowledge about what I'm trying to, like, fix in my future. And also, I was also confused, let's say, when I started this whole course. It brought a lot of,
What
like,
course is this?
mass communication.
Mass communication. Okay.
Yeah. So, like, at first I was also studying international relations.
Okay.
So I had to, like, sit down and, like, I had the second thought of, like, yeah, this is not what I actually sit down properly, and then I got an idea of, like, yeah, the ones in school. But to me, it's not all about that. Mass comm has to do with I had to take back a lot of things in my works.
Okay.
Yeah, because I do edit a lot of music videos, and also I work on production.
Okay.
Yeah, so I learned also in the studio on how to, like, edit some voicing, like when you do voicing
Voiceovers.
for other companies. At least that's something, like, nice you could start from. So to me, it's all good. I'm, like, learning.
It's an added advantage to you.
Yes.
All right. So you can earn from it. I see you
Yes.
like money. So you like money, eh?
Everybody likes money.
All right. Let's hear you, Dami.
Okay, my expectation, number one is I came with the mindset of getting exposed to media.
Okay.
Because I tend to believe that media is not just limited to a particular scope, but it's actually limited to, like, lots of scope. Like, in media we have different areas, just like the production room, the newsroom, and the rest. But coming here, seeing different things, different personalities, I tend to learn, even without coming into the studio. Based on the persons I met, I tend to learn from them, the way they speak, the way they do things. And now coming down to the newsroom, I think for the past, I came on Thursday, and now today being the second day, to some extent, I've been able to edit.
You know what to look out for.
Yes, while editing news stories. Because while in school, actually we have this Fusion FM, but it's not really functioning. And during our lecture time, they do teach us making impact.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And fetch me money. I love going into business in
In
it.
it.
And I feel, by the way she advised me, that I can learn a lot of things, not just me being here to do IT, or then I can bring advance, bring a lot of things that can, little things can fetch me money. I was like, oh God, I think I still have a lot to learn. And you know, based on Open University, we don't have opportunities of going to lectures. We don't see our lectures face to face. Mostly, sometimes most of the things we do are online. So when I meet my supervisor, you know, a lot of things, he just opened up some things to me. I think I was impressed. I know, like, I have a lot of mind changing already.
So, yeah.
I think I need to do something more. The interest that was coming in has suddenly changed, and I think I have. Oh God.
But anyways, like I said earlier, money comes from value. Being a person of value, it's like a chain. You know, you meet people, you learn new things, you become value-ness oriented. But the thing to purchase clothes from me, I can make hair. So that's my added advantage, my ability to do a lot of things, to be knowledgeable about a lot of things, you know, basically value. So it's good to be business oriented, but it's also important to build yourself to become a person of value, so that people, literally anybody, can talk about, but because they have built themselves to be people of value, and have branded themselves in a way that when I sell myself to you, you must buy. So they now stand on those platforms and dish out value, even though there are things that
somebody has paid me to help me do a transfer.
Of course.
I've taken to the ATM. The person paid me, actually. The person normally pays me almost every weekend to go and help me do a transfer on ATM. He doesn't know how to do a transfer.
So you see that internship is not just about your school. It's your daily life. The easiest way to break into a sector is either to volunteer or to intern. So where I actually did my IT or my contribute positively to where I was at the time. Mark you based on those things sometimes. The character, the place you did your IT, of course, they will rate you. And after that, your school will also rate you based on what they have given them, the feedback that they get from where you do your industrial attachment. So if you are a person of nobody likes to dispense to let people know where I'd go back there. But what I did was, I know what I want to do now and I know what I want to practice. I will apply to and do. They know your abilities as a person and they have rated your skills. It's easy for you to break into such a sector because next time when they are looking for somebody to do something, they say, this person did it without money. It will be good to have the person back on board to do it. This time, we're going to pay you. So internship is a very, very integral part of learning, very integral part of breaking into sects. So that's basically it about internship, and I hope you're drawing a lesson from a thing or two right here. All right, people, I'm hanging out with some of the interns right here at Eagles 102.3 FM Abuja of 12, and now we have 10 tips to make the most of an internship. So we'll be talking about it. Now we have setting goals, we have watching and learning, and we have be professional, keep busy, experience. So which one do you want us to take first? Setting goals. Okay, so now I ask you what your expectations are, right? Now let's go to your goals. What goals have you set to enable you achieve those expectations?
Okay. So, let me say, this kind of person that I always have a plan A and a plan B.
Okay, that's nice.
Whenever I'm doing something.
Okay.
And I believe, whenever you are doing so, you shouldn't feel, this is how it's going to be. It's going to be smoothly. There's always a rough part in whatever you do.
Of course.
You don't feel, it's going to go well. No.
Some days it won't.
There are some days things pay. If you do business, there are some days business pay and business does not pay.
Of course.
Despite even the tough times or the tough days, don't give up. You keep pushing.
Okay.
And I don't believe in this. I don't believe that you have focus. You focus on. People say there's no money in Nigeria. I say no, there's money in Nigeria. The only way you don't get money in Nigeria is when you are into one business. You focus on one thing, one particular thing. Okay, you're doing one particular, but you're selling clothes. You just focus on one cloth. That one cloth will not pay your bills. It will not settle you. It will not give you what you want. But if you have, at least you have like 3 to 4 business or 3 to 4 things you're doing that you are getting income from, you'll be able to survive. That's how Nigeria works. Nigeria doesn't cope on just one business. If you see people bidding, or if you see Dan Kote today having money, people feel it's because he's focusing on the cement. No, Dan Kote does not do cement alone. He do a lot of things.
Of course.
You should not focus on those things alone. You should add something else to what you're doing.
All right. So now you're here at Eagles, which might be another business opportunity for you. So let me hear you. What goals have you set? What are your goals for being here? What goals have you set?
Like, I don't think I'm only going to do the IT with you people.
Okay.
I think I should do more.
Okay.
Even I'm doing my IT. So if you know anybody who's interested in doing any adverts,
okay,
you can bring them to me. At least I'll earn 10% of it because that's what Bumi told me. And I think, okay. And I think I'm happy with that. So she was like, "Are you serious about it?" I said, yes. It's business. You can bring your advertisement. We can do it for you. I said, she's not sure. She will not say, this one, I'm serious about this issue.
So your goal is to make money.
My goal is to make money.
Wow.
I just want to make money.
Girl,
I don't want it anyhow.
Money here.
It's just to make money.
All right, let's hear you, Dami. What's your goal?
Okay.
What's that one goal for you?
Okay, one goal I think is commitment and accountability.
Okay.
Yes, I think if I'm committed to a particular thing or a particular place, I'll be able to learn more.
Okay.
Yes, and it really helped me. So me being committed and accountable in whatsoever thing I'm doing would help me learn more. And also, another goal I actually set for myself is be open to learn.
Okay.
Be open to learn, and that I will not limit myself to whatsoever I'm being taught here. At least, if I'm being taught how to edit stories, it should not end here.
You
Going back home,
practicing.
I should be able to pick up my phone and do something myself to what I'm being taught in here. So
Okay.
I think
That's your goal. Let's hear.
Your goals. Well, to me, if you're living a life without any goal that you've been set, it's nothing.
Okay.
You just have to like settle down, and then you have a better understanding of what you actually want in life. It's not all about you just walking in somewhere not knowing your main aim in life. So to me, it's just better I stick here and then I get educated with whatever thing I get to, and whatever, let's say, work experience that I'm being taught
Okay.
through.
Okay.
I'll stick with it, and I believe with time I'll get to like get more educated and have more idea of what I'm being taught.
All right, that sounds like a good plan. Right. Now, to be a very good intern, one thing you must learn to do is set your goals. What do I want after here? My goal when I was an intern is to have a job there when I leave after my internship. That was my goal. And so, how can I achieve that goal? Like she said, by paying attention and be diligent to, the responsibilities that are being given to you. Sometimes it's not just for you alone. It's not just for the company you're working alone. It is for you as well. Looking for other avenues that you can make yourself valuable in that organization. You go here. I'm working with a media firm. What do I want to learn from here? I want to specifically learn how to produce sounds. The jingles we play, the sweepers we play, all of those things are being produced by somebody. At the end of my internship, I should be able to take this one out. You seem to be interested in news. At the end of my internship, I should be able to edit, record. That's why I resonate with one of the things you have said, is keeping an open mind. I don't just want to produce and edit news. I also want to be able to read out the news, record it in such a way that people can understand. So keeping an open mind during your internship is one thing that you want to do. This is what I'm interested in, that's okay. But aside that, what I also want to do is learn the other parts of this. I want to produce sound, but I also should be able to voice sound. So I'm not just producing alone. I can voice and I can produce. That is multitasking. Learning everything that it takes about setting a goal. So setting goals are very important with internship. And I'm not just talking to our interns, I'm talking to all of us out there listening. And one thing you need to know is to watch and learn. Even the things that are not taught to you, you need to watch and learn. There are certain things that nobody will teach you. You just learn it by how you see someone do it. So yes, I have been seeing a console. I've heard and see a console. I don't need anybody to, even if nobody teaches me, I need to study the movement of the hands of the broadcaster. How do they use this? What is this? What is that? Watch and learn. And the people who ask questions, they learn. They learn. So I cannot stick to only what you tell me. When I find something confusing, I should be able to ask you, what do we use this for? Is this something that it's not just in the studio now. If you go somewhere, you're learning, your boss tells you, write a press release for this event we just had. So why do we need a press release? But you need to understand when you're asking such a question. Why do we need a press release? So it's to clear the public on certain things. It's to let the public know what we're about to do. So when you ask questions frequently, it speeds up your learning process. So even if I forget to teach you, even if somebody else forgets to teach you, even if the person you are attached with forgets to teach you, you look, you watch, and you learn by asking valuable questions in the process. I feel like a lecturer. Then also, keep busy and manage your time wisely. To keep busy and manage your time wisely. The thing is, we all can come for internship, but not all of us will learn from here. Some people will go back the way they have come because they did not manage their time wisely. There's no free time. Do you get? What am I doing at every time? I'm less busy. Okay. There's another desk there. The person is doing something other than voice recording or sound production. Let me use that spare time to also learn. So no knowledge is a waste.
Yeah.
That's the truth. No knowledge is a waste. So the fact that I am interested in just broadcasting alone does not mean I shouldn't know how to produce, or does not mean I shouldn't know how to voice. It doesn't mean I shouldn't know how to, edit videos and audios and all of that stuff. Once I know it's an added advantage to me, nobody takes it away from me. Now, next time when I'm going somewhere to apply for a job, I can tell them I am a video and audio editor. That's things into good use. So manage your time wisely. Keep busy, not busy watching Netflix and chilling when you're supposed to be learning. Because that's what most of us do, say, my boss is not around, so there's nothing for me to do. And then you are one side of the desk watching movies or getting engrossed in your phone and all of that. So at that time where who you are learning directly from is not around, you can also help yourself with other things that you see around that you think will be valuable to you. So yes, as an intern, wherever you find yourself, this is one of the skills that will enable you be better versions when you go to school. Knowledge is power. So now when they start to tell you the console, you have a picture, a graphic remembrance of what that is. You know how it is being used. So you are more confident when you're talking about the console. You are more confident when you're talking about productions because you have seen people do it and now you understand how it is being done. So yes, if you keep busy, if you manage your time wisely by learning a few other things, then you can be a good intern. Now keep track of your projects. Keep track of your project and your growth. This is what my goal is. I want to learn how to produce sounds. Every single week, what other additional knowledge do I have? I came here without zero knowledge on, how to produce sounds. The first week, what did I learn? I learned how to select effects. The second week, what did I learn? I learned how to do this. I learned how to do that. So keep track of your growth. Is that good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now, what next are we doing? Tell us what your experience has been so far so that we can wrap up the show. You that is smiling. Oh, yeah. What has been your experience so far so that we can wrap up right here?
Okay. Well, I've experienced a lot here.
Okay.
Staying with new people also is something that just like wake up one morning and think is like going to be easy for you to cope with so many people and different behaviors and attitude. But to me, I came here probably let's say last week, and yeah, I have a very great experience because let's say everybody here has that welcoming spirit. That's how I put it. Like.
Okay.
They will make you like to feel at home. We are all together, and then get shy, or rather be, let's see, how will I put it now? Look down on yourself, like you can't do this or you cannot do that. So it's like a company like this will just to leave you more inspired to like get your certain goal and like work harder in making things right. Because without hard work, I believe there's nothing you can make out of it. Yeah.
Rapper. Is this your hand? Is that hand for me? All right, let's hear you.
Okay,
What has been your experience so far?
Coming here, I was actually being nervous of everything,
Okay.
getting to meet new persons and all that. But I've experienced love. Yes, I've really experienced love. Like
Things are cute.
my first encounter with Mrs. Ruben, like she really welcomed me and getting to meet other persons, I was like, wow. Because I really don't interact, like I'm this kind of person. But I found myself talking to persons and playing around, laughing. Just
So it made it
like,
easy.
sincerely, I've experienced love. Yeah.
That's cool.